Hello viewers and welcome back to our Diecast Monster Truck Track, where today we have a very special tournament for you. As you can see, we have Disney's Cars characters all over the track. They're taking a little track tour, checking it out because it's the first time they've been here. We've also got some Cars characters waiting over here on this end of the track, anticipating today's event, just like a lot of our viewers have been. That's because today we have 16 custom-made Cars Diecast Monster Trucks here at the track, ready to race on our Monster Truck circuit. This is the first time the Disney cars have been made into monster trucks, and they look absolutely incredible. These 16 trucks are here ready to do battle today. Which of these trucks do you think will take the win here today for this race? We have Lightning McQueen, Chick Hicks, Mater, and many other cars here ready to race. Some of these trucks have never ever thought they'd be on a track, but they're gonna get their chance today. What do you say we take a minute and meet each one of these trucks individually? First up for the lineup, we have number 86 Demolition Derby, known as Bill. This car was in Cars number 3, and this is such a cool looking casting as a monster truck. Up next, also from Cars 3, we have Cruz Ramirez, number 95. We will see how this newer style racing car will do here as a monster truck. We couldn't leave out the announcer, Daryl Cartrip. Daryl Cartrip's been around racing forever and just had to take a shot as a monster truck here on our monster truck track. Up next, we have Fillmore. Fillmore has been in all 3 of the Cars movies as one of McQueen's closest friends and helper on its pit crew. We'll see how this VW does here today. Up next, we have Ryan Laney from Cars number 3. Such a cool, futuristic looking race car, but check it out as a monster truck. This thing is awesome, sporting my favorite colors, orange and blue. And up next, we have the pink and yellow number 35 Kevin Racing Tire. Makes such a cool looking monster truck from the original Cars movie. We'll see how it does on the monster truck track here today. And up next, we have the Sheriff from multiple appearances in all the Cars movies. Usually out catching all the lawbreakers, but today we're going to see if this Sheriff has some speed here for their race. We sure hope so. And also with multiple appearances throughout the Cars franchise, we have Sally Carrera. Everybody knows Porsches are fast, but how will this Porsche look as a monster truck? We'll find out here shortly. And you know we couldn't leave out the incredible Doc Hudson. Such a cool old looking car with that blue and chrome paint scheme. We got the blue and chrome wheels and chassis to match. This thing's great. Up next, we have Sarge. I think it's been a long time since this old Jeep has gone this fast. We'll see how it does as a monster truck here on our monster truck track, but that sure is one cool looking Cars truck. And up next, we have Jeff Gorvette. Gotta love this red, white, and blue patriotic paint scheme on this American muscle Corvette. This Corvette makes such a cool looking monster truck. And it wouldn't be right to have our first Cars monster truck race without 3 of Lightning McQueen's biggest competitors. And up first from Cars number 3, we have Jackson Storm. Will this futuristic monster truck be as fast as in the movie? And from Cars number 2, we have Francesco Bernoulli, the Formula 1 car here as a monster truck. Does it have enough power to turn those big old monster truck tires? And from Cars number 1, we have Chick Hicks. Not gonna lie, this is a cool looking die-cast monster truck. Chick Hicks makes a really awesome monster truck. We'll see how it does here today. And now we have Tow Mater. Lightning McQueen's best friend finally gets to take its shot at a racetrack. This is going to be awesome to see this rusty truck coming down that ramp. And for your final finale, we have Lightning McQueen, the biggest star of the Cars movie. We will see how Lightning McQueen does here at a monster truck track. Will it take the win? We know it's the fan favorite here today, so we'll find out soon. All right, viewers, it's getting closer to race time. We've got the track racing surface cleared off. Some of the Cars fans up by the starting line anticipating the start of this race. We've got all these custom-made die-cast Cars monster trucks back over in the pit area lined up and ready to go. But we got to ask one more question. Which one will be taking home the Piston Cup today? We will find out shortly, but first, let's take a look at today's racing bracket and how the races will lay out. And heading up to the track first for today's race, we have Kevin Racing Tire taking on Daryl Cartrip. Ryan Laney will be taking on Demolition Derby Bill. Jeff Gorvette will line up against Cruz Ramirez. Sally Carrera will be facing Fillmore. Francesco Bernoulli will be taking on Doc Hudson. Sarge will be facing Jackson Storm. Lightning McQueen will be racing Chick Hicks. And finally, Sheriff will be taking on Tomater. One more time, Sheriff will be chasing Tomater around. This will be awesome. We have some great matchups here today, so let's head up to the starting gates and get the races started. And up first to the starting gate, we have Kevin Racing Tire racing out of the green lane, taking on Daryl Cartrip in the red lane. Let's go racing! Here we go, both these customs wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into that first jump. Huge jump from both trucks. Daryl Cartrip off to the side into the wall as Kevin Racing Tire starts to flip across the line. Wow! Huge crash from both of these Cars Monster trucks, but it's Kevin Cartrip making it to the line as Daryl takes a big crash into the wall. Let's take one more look at this. As both cars come down the ramp, they are wheel to wheel coming into that first jump. Watch Daryl in that red lane. Has a huge jump, but goes off to the side. Can't hold the landing into the wall as Kevin Racing Tire lands on the front end, flips huge across the line. Wow! Ends up landing on the wheels after taking the win. Two huge crashes from both of these custom trucks here in this first round of racing. We hope they're okay. But in that one, it is Kevin Racing Tire taking the win, moving on into the second round. That will be the first Cars Monster truck to move on in this tournament. What a wild race. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what the next pair has for us. And for this matchup, we have the super cool Ryan Laney racing out of the green lane, taking on Demolition Bill in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, here we go. That newer Ryan Laney, a little ahead coming into that first jump. Heads to the center, has a huge crash. Bill super smooth over the back obstacle, turns to avoid the cars watching the race. Wow! Great job, Bill, from not hitting the spectators up there on that podium as Ryan Laney ends up in a wheelie. What a run! Let's take another look from the track cam. As the green flag flies, so does Ryan Laney coming out of the gate down the ramp. A little ahead coming into that first jump. It has problems, heads to the center. It's a center obstacle. Has a huge flip into a wheelie as Bill crosses the line to take the win, headed right toward the track cam. There's an up-close look at Bill. What a run! I think that Ryan Laney Cars race car really likes being a monster truck, doing a little freestyle early, but in this one it's Bill crossing the line first to move into the second round. What a run, Bill. We'll see you later on as long as you're not over at the Demo Derby. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next race. And up next, we have the awesome Jeff Gorvette in the green lane from Cars 2, taking on Cruz Ramirez from Cars 3 in the red lane. Let's go racing! Wheel to wheel out of the gate, but Cruz starts to pull away, coming down in that first jump, and has problems, has a huge crash in the center obstacle. Jeff Gorvette avoids the back obstacle. That truck's not quite ready to be a monster truck and take on those jumps yet, but does take the win. But what happened to Cruz over in that red lane? That car had a huge crash. Let's take another look. Coming down the ramp, something must break coming into this jump. Watch it, jumps way right, hits the obstacle and crashes. Jeff Gorvette into the wall, but has enough power to make it to the line. These Disney Cars Diecast cars aren't sure how to be a monster truck yet. We've had some big crashes in the first round, but it is Jeff Gorvette making it to the line on the wall to take the win and move on into the second round of racing. Great job. Now let's head back up to the starting gates for the next pair. And up next, we have Sally Carrera racing out of the green lane, taking on Fillmore over in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, gate drops, and we're off. It's Fillmore coming out of the gate with the whole shot down into that first jump. Sally Carrera has problems in the center of the track. Fillmore starts to flip, but makes it to the line. Wow! Sally had a chance to capitalize as Fillmore was crashing, but couldn't hold the landing, went off into the wall. Let's take another look from the track cam and see what happened. As the green flag flies, Fillmore is so fast in that red lane, but watch Sally has problems off the jump, heads to the center, it's that center obstacle, but lands it over off into the wall as Fillmore flies across the line for the win. Sally Carrera with an awesome save off of that first jump, but couldn't quite take the win. It is Fillmore sliding across the finish line to take the win, moving into the second round of racing. What a run from that awesome VW bus. We'll see it later on. Now let's head back up to the gates because the next pair is waiting on us. And up next to the starting line, we have Francesco Bernoulli racing out of the green lane, taking on Doc Hudson in the red lane. Here we go. Green flag, gate drops, and we're racing. Doc Hudson with a huge hole shot coming down the ramp into that first jump. Look at that smooth run. Wow, up over the back obstacles, crashes, but takes the win. Francesco Bernoulli in that Formula 1 monster truck crashes after the line, but Doc Hudson sure didn't lose any speed as it got older. Wow. Let's take another look at that race from the track cam. As the green flies, Doc Hudson so fast in that red lane, pulling away 3, 4, 5 car lengths from Francesco. Huge jump over the back, buses Francesco into the wall, and Doc takes the win. Well, everyone knows Formula 1 cars are fast, but I want to know what's under the hood of that old Hudson, because that truck was flying in that round. Doc Hudson makes it to the line to take the win and move on into the second round of racing. What a run from that old car. We'll see it later on. Now let's head back up to the starting gate for the next one. And up next to the gate, we have Sarge racing out of the green lane, taking on Jackson Storm in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, gate drops, and we're racing. It's Sarge taking the lead, coming out of the gate, down the ramp, big air from that truck. Jackson Storm catching up, oh, it's a dirt mound over the center. Sarge crosses the line first to take the win. Another really fast run from one of these older Disney Cars monster trucks. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, Sarge really fast coming down that green lane, but it's camouflaged and hard to see. Huge jump from that truck. Jackson Storm catching up and has problems over the obstacle, allowing Sarge to take the win. What a run. Well, I think Jackson Storm just proved no matter how sleek and cool you look, sometimes you can't beat an old classic. And in this one, it is Sarge crossing the line first to take the win to move on into the next round of racing. Great job, Sarge. We'll see you later. Now let's head back up to the lines for the next one. And for this race, it's the character everyone's been waiting to see. That's right, we have the star Lightning McQueen in the green lane, taking on Nemesis Chick Hicks in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, gate drops, and they're off. Wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both trucks, they're side by side. Oh, Chick Hicks has problems as Lightning McQueen jumps the back obstacle for the win. What happened to Chick Hicks off that jump? Hit that jerk jump and just crashed. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out. Watch them closer, wheel to wheel. They both want this win to move on, but Chick Hicks over in the red lane starts to catch up, has a problem hitting that second obstacle. Lightning McQueen jumps, lands on the wall right in front of the camera. Wow. That sure was a close race for the first half. I thought Chick Hicks was going to get the win again, just like in the movie. But in this one, Lightning McQueen battles back to get to the line first to take the win to move on into the second round. What a run, Lightning. We'll see you later. Now let's head back up to the gates to see some Tow Mater. That's right, last race of the first round, we have Sheriff racing out of the green lane, taking on Tow Mater in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag and they're off. They're both even coming out of the gate, wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both cars. They're even coming over the back obstacle at the line. It's a close race. Wow! Tow Mater's always used to getting away with some awesome stuff, trying to beat Sheriff, but Sheriff might have got this one. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out again. As the green flag flies, both these trucks want to move into that next round. They're wheel to wheel coming off the jump, close up over the back obstacle, and at the line it is. Oh, Tow Mater makes it there first to take the win. Wow! Tow Mater sneaks by Sheriff one more time, and we'll move on. What a run! Well, viewers, Sheriff and Mater putting on an awesome race there once again, but everyone knows Mater's got some tricks up his sleeve, and in that race pulls out the win to move on into the next round. What a run, Mater. What do you say we head on over to the pits and check out all your buddies and race competitors moving on into the second round of racing? These custom Cars Diecast Monster trucks sure have put on an awesome show here so far in the first half of this tournament. Let's meet the trucks moving on into the next round, starting with Kevin Racing Tire and Jeff Corvette, followed by Bill and Fillmore. Then we have the extremely fast Doc Hudson taking on Lightning McQueen, followed by Sarge and Tow Mater matching up. Which of these 8 trucks will be able to move on into the semi-final round to get one step closer to being on the podium and taking home the Piston Cup? Let's head up to the gates and find out now. Okay, here we go with Kevin Racing Tire racing out of the green lane, taking on Jeff Corvette in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, here we go, wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into that first jump. Huge air from both trucks. Oh, look at that nose wheelie from Jeff Corvette. Hits the jump and starts to crash as Kevin Racing Tire goes up the back obstacle into a spectator. Wow! Jeff Corvette went like 2 feet on the front wheels. That was wild. Let's take another look. Coming down the ramp, watch over in that red lane. Big jump from both trucks. Jeff Corvette lands on the front, nose wheelie all the way to the obstacle with a crash as Kevin Racing Tire jumps the back obstacle for the win. Wow! I've noticed that these custom Cars Monster trucks sure like to show off if they don't take the win, but in that one it's Kevin Racing Tire going past the finish line into a spectator, being the first truck to take the win to move into the semifinals. What a run! Now let's head back up to the gates for the next race and see which other truck will join them. Okay, and up next we have Demolition Derby Bill racing out of the green lane, taking on Fillmore in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag and we're off. Wheel to wheel coming out of the gate down the ramp. Fillmore starts to pull ahead. Oh, but Bill lands, starts to go to the middle. Oh, they get together, have a big crash. Bill hits Fillmore and pushes Fillmore across the line for the win. Huge collision up over that back obstacle. Let's take another look at it from the track cam. Coming down the ramp, Fillmore starts to pull away, coming into that first jump, but Bill's not done with this race. Starts to power back, but they get together over the middle obstacle, and Fillmore goes flying across the line. What a run! What a wild run by both these Cars Monster trucks, and it's too bad Bill got eliminated, but I'm sure they'll get that Demolition Derby car back together for future races. And in this one, it's Fillmore taking the win, moving into the semifinals. What a run. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next one. And for the next matchup, we have the super fast Doc Hudson racing out of the green lane, taking on Lightning McQueen in the red lane. Let's go racing! And they're off. Doc Hudson starting to pull away, coming down the ramp into that first jump. Oh, Lightning McQueen has a huge jump, smooth over the back obstacles. Doc has problems. Wow! Lightning McQueen takes the win, but that's no surprise because Doc Hudson showed Lightning McQueen how to race on the dirt, just like this dirt monster truck track here tonight. Let's take another look at this one and check it out. As the green flag flies, Doc Hudson starts to pull away just like in the last round. But Lightning McQueen's not over with this race. Has a huge jump, smooth landing, big jump over the back obstacle to pass for the win. Sorry, Doc, great try. Well, maybe the fabulous Doc Hudson shouldn't have showed Lightning McQueen all the tricks for racing on dirt. Lightning McQueen passes for the win and will move into the semi-final round. Wow, that was such a fast run. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next race in this round. And up next, we have two of the coolest Cars Monster trucks around. Which of these classics will take the win? We have Sarge in the green lane, taking on Mater in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag and they're off. Wheel to wheel coming out of the gate, down the ramp, and side by side in the air. Big jump from both trucks. Oh, they're side by side over the back obstacle. It's a close race at the line. Wow! Sarge in a wheelie to cross the line as Mater crosses right next to him. What a close run by both of these old classic Cars Monster trucks. Let's take another look at this one, see who won. Out of the gate, these trucks are side by side coming down the ramp. Big air from both trucks, smooth landing. Sarge heads over to the other side, they get together. Sarge lands in a wheelie at the line. It is Mater by a truck length. Wow! What a close race by these two diecast monster trucks. Can you believe Mater pulled out the win there at the last minute? And what an awesome run by Sarge into a little freestyle. That was incredible. But in this one, it is Mater making it to the line first, moving on into the semifinals. Who would have thought? What a race by both of these trucks. What do you say we head on over to the pits one more time and check out the trucks that are moving into the semifinal round? We would like to start off here by thanking all of our viewers for joining us for our custom-made Cars Diecast Monster Truck Racing Tournament. We couldn't do these videos without your support, and we absolutely appreciate it. And now, moving into the semi-final round, that means that 12 of these awesome custom monster trucks have already been eliminated from today's tournament. But these are some great-looking trucks, and you can bet that they will be back for another race in the future. Maybe we'll have to make a few more to match up with them in the future races. What do you think? Now, moving on into the semi-final round, we have Kevin Racing Tire and Lightning McQueen. And we also have Fillmore taking on Mater. Which trucks will win here in the semi-finals and move into the final round for a chance at that Piston Cup? Let's head up to the gates now and find out. And up first for the semi-finals, racing out of the green lane, we have Kevin Racing Tire taking on Lightning McQueen in the red lane. Let's go racing! Wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming into that first jump. Big air from both trucks. They're even coming up over the back obstacle. McQueen is faster up over the buses. Oh, and tries to backflip at the end. Lightning McQueen took the win and tried to celebrate with a backflip, but it didn't work out. McQueen landed on his roof. Wow! Great run by Kevin Racing Tire too, but McQueen takes the win and will move into the final round. Let's take another look at this one from the track cam and check it out one more time. As the green flag flies, both of these trucks really putting the power down. They want this win and a chance at that Piston Cup. Lightning McQueen starting to pull away as a smooth run up over the back crush buses first to the line to take the win. What a run from both these trucks. Kevin Racing Tire has been extremely fast here in this tournament all day long, but just didn't quite have enough to take out the star, Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen will move into the final round, and Kevin will have to race one more time to try to secure third place. Now let's head back up to the starting gate for the next run. And here we go with two of the coolest trucks in this tournament. We have Fillmore racing out of the green lane, taking on Mater in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops and we're off. Wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into that first jump. Huge jump from both trucks. They're side by side when they land up over the back obstacles. It's a close race at the line. Wow! What a run for this semi-final round. Was it Fillmore or was it Mater making it to the line first? Definitely have to take another look from the track cam and see who the winner is. Let's take a look now. As the green flag flies, both these trucks are so fast coming down the ramp. Wheel to wheel in the air, big time, huge jump. They're close over the back obstacle, and at the line it is Mater by a half of a truck taking the win. Wow, Mater will move on. That's got to be the closest race we've had here in this tournament today. Who would have thought Fillmore would be so fast? Wow. But it is Mater making it to the line first, taking the win, moving into the finals. And Fillmore will have to race Kevin Racing Tire one more time to try to secure third place. Now, what do you say we head over to the pits one last time and check out the trucks moving into the finals? All right, viewers, everyone stuck around to the end. Who's ready to find out who the champion's going to be? Racing for third place, we have Kevin Racing Tire taking on Fillmore. And who would have thought it'd be best friends Lightning McQueen and Toe Mater racing for that final spot and the championship here in the Cars race? Which one will take home the Piston Cup? Let's head up to the gates now and find out. And here we go, racing for third place, we have Kevin Racing Tire racing out of the green lane, taking on Fillmore in the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag and they're off. Fillmore with a huge lead coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both trucks. All the Fillmore has problems on the back obstacle. Kevin catching up. Wow! At the line, it's too close to tell. I cannot see which truck crossed the line first. Which one do you think it was? Let's take a look at the track cam and find out for sure. As the green flag flies, Fillmore with a huge hole shot coming down the ramp into that first jump. The lane's hard, starts to have problems on the landing, starts to crash. Kevin Racing Tire catching up, and at the line it is Kevin Racing Tire by a tire. Wow, what a run here for third place. That was wild. All right, viewers, what a run and photo finish by both of these trucks. And it is Kevin Racing Tire making it to the line by about a tire to take the win in third place overall here today. What a run from that awesome truck. We'll see you later up on the podium. Now, let's head back up to the gates for the race everybody came here to see. That's right, viewers, this is your final round. We have Lightning McQueen lined up in the green lane, taking on his best friend Toe Mater racing out of the red lane. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops and we're racing for the win. Wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both trucks. Mater a little ahead, but as a hard landing goes off to the side and crashes. Lightning McQueen smooth over the back obstacle all the way to the end of the track to take the win. Wow! Maybe Toe Mater felt bad for leading that race and just gave it up to his buddy Lightning McQueen. Or did he really crash just trying so hard? Let's take another look. Coming down the ramp out of the gate, Toe Mater starts to pull away by about a tire. Huge jump from both trucks. Mater has a hard landing, crashes. Lightning McQueen so smooth like it has been all day for the win. It's really too bad Mater had a big crash. I think that's the coolest looking Cars Monster truck in this tournament. And the official Cars official is at the end of the track saying that this race is good to go and Lightning McQueen is the winner. What a run, Lightning McQueen. What do you say we head on over to the winner's circle and check out today's fastest trucks? Wow, check this out. All of the Cars spectators and race cars are trying to get into the pits to see all the superstars of today's race. They sure are causing quite the traffic jam over here on the track. But the official and the sheriff have the pits blocked off. They're going to have to wait to meet all of the competitors in today's monster truck race until the winner's circle celebration is over. So what do you say we head over to the winner's circle and meet the trucks? And here we are, the fastest three custom-made Disney Cars Monster trucks in today's race. Taking home third place on that bronze podium, we have the awesome pink and yellow Kevin Racing Tire. That car has been fast here all day and definitely deserves to be up there on that podium spot. And in second place, it's quite the surprise that Toe Mater is up here on that silver podium. I had no idea Toe Mater could be that fast. Although we have seen his rocket boosters in the movies, what a great truck to be up there celebrating with McQueen. And for the Piston Cup Championship, kinda wild that the star Lightning McQueen brings home the win. What a wild race that truck has put on here today. Sure looks good up there on that gold podium with that gold trophy. What do you say we take a minute and help all three of these trucks celebrate? Thanks again for watching Our Time for Adventures. Until next time.